doing?
Doing great. Enjoying a Category 1 free speech form on the sidewalk, which we cannot be removed from.
I didn't say hey. I'm not
I've
saying the
dealt
word.
with so many police officers. I've done hundreds.
Well, yeah, I was with the county for 30 years, so I know the rules.
You
The only
been county
thing,
police?
no, with campus police. Some parent call. The only thing I ask you to do is make sure you don't impede the traffic. You know that.
Egress and ingress, and because I understand. I mean, I've graduated from law school, right? If a state has compelling,
Hey, I don't have a dog in this fight. The only thing I'm here.
No, we don't. And then we never will make sure they can't come out of the parking lot. We'll make sure they see everything. Like we've done 100 times.
I understand.
You got to give a lease some days. You know, it's restricted also under the vehicles.
Just make sure you're on public property.
No, I don't get on the grass. Nothing. Sidewalk.
I think we're right here. I think we're okay. Right?
We appreciate it, though. Thank you very much.
I just.
You're a lot nicer than the Griffith police. They're really nice later on. They call it patty.
Well, we used to have lock keys.
Oh, yeah. You understand it then. I've been to jail.
They're not supposed to come out here and mess with y'all, and y'all aren't supposed to mess with them.
Yeah, you got to experience lock keys, because they were, they were doing strikes. And lock keys,
yeah, we had to do that.
Oh, people that have jobs. Are you with this one right here. Yeah, she's new this year. I think it's like that.
They did call him next week.
They probably going to check that came out.
Wasn't the school?
It was a parent, right? He pulled over and I want to know why you're out here. What's up? I don't like that.
He made a comment to me and I said, well, you stay away from them and they'll stay away from you.
Yeah, I told him. He said, well, he just kept on. He really got right in my face. He said, sir, you made my space now. So I'm on Category 1 free speech for him. And,
of course, you are a little strong. When I walked up, I couldn't even shake your hand and tell you who I was.
You got to realize, we dealt with so many police officers. Usually not. Usually just small cities. They don't understand the law. They'll come up here. A beautiful constitutional taking you off the wheel. They come fly back with all ragged, beat up out. It's all you got to do. And they realize that this guy did nothing wrong. But I don't like it. It's inconvenient. I don't like going to jail.
How long y'all been here?
Probably it's about a minute.
I just don't want nothing to happen. Nobody to screw with y'all, so I may hang around so I can run them off. I don't want
several hundred times. That's probably a lot of experience.
But those people,
they get a little time. And it's luckily it's a long driveway. You get to do it. That's to keep other folks from doing crazy stuff. We do that we just learned years ago. You got to have a video camera and a camera and a picket line. Otherwise, they might want to shove you or anything like that. We're not violent. Officer Alexander of the Cobb County Campus Police understands the First Amendment real well. He understands that we shouldn't be messing with other folks. We just pick it on the sidewalk here, and he'll make sure none of the parents or administrators or whatever come out here and try to mess with us, right? Just do it lawfully.
The school was not upset or anything.
Just one of the parents, right? One of the parents come right.
Okay.
We appreciate it, and we love to have police officers like Officer Alexander who upholds the law, the Constitution right here. And just there, tell them to call this information right there. they want to know something, just tell them to call that number right there, okay? And we appreciate you, Officer Alexander. Officer Alexander had a lot of experience dealing with the Lockheed strikes and the pickets out there in Marietta in the old days, right? Thank you a lot. I appreciate it.
Let me know if you need it.
Okay, thank you a lot. Okay. I live in Georgia too. Now get on out of here. Quit blocking the traffic. Quit blocking the traffic. Get on out of here.
Are you a traffic cop? Who are you?
Who are you?
My name is Joe Benson. That's
well, good. I'm glad. I'm putting Kane. Ask me again. I'll tell you the same.
Okay.
All right. I ain't got time to be talking to you. Yeah, good. Get a good picture. Get a picture of him too. Get a picture of him right there. All right.
Hey guys, how are y'all?
Fine. How you doing?
My name is Brian Popham. I'm a member of the CCAPT. That's
What's
the
that?
County Association for Pupil Transportation.
Okay.
And we're having some problems. We're having some problems as bus drivers. And one of our bus drivers notified us y'all was out here. If you want to give us your problems, we'll print them in our paperwork too. We're making charges now against corrupt management in the transportation department. Matter of fact, until 3 days ago, I was a bus driver and I was terminated.
Are you kidding me?
No,
you spoke out, didn't you?
I spoke out against Fred Sanderson.
Superintendent, right?
Fred Sanderson is cutting these school budgets to the bone, and he voted himself a 10% pay raise on $225,000 a year salary.
I know. Hey, listen,
okay. And since I spoke out against Mr. Sanderson, I've had a case constantly built against me until I was terminated.
All right. Well, that's called. You spoke out on things matters of public concern. It's violation of the First Amendment, that Constitution right there. I can't let you have a Constitution right there. I was going to tell you, you need to always go back to the First Amendment.
Absolutely.
Connick versus Meyer, 1993 case. When you speak out on matters of public concern and your rights are abridged, then they violate the Constitution. Let me stop right here. I got a reporter from the Daily Journal, and Otis Promise paper. Same one owns all the neighbors and stuff. Okay, what we're here, as you'll notice right here, it says, "Hey Watson, boo on the cookie cutter approach." Hey Watson, what's wrong with creativity? We hear that the teachers that are being forced, from an instruction standpoint, to be teaching from a form of cookie cutter approach, where they all have to be teaching the same way or the same thing at the same time and that sort of thing. And we know that stifles creative teachers. And creativity is a very important element in reaching children, because all children are unique and they're all different. And you can't have good learning conditions until you first have good teaching conditions. Now that card I gave you, we have that written down on there. You need to write that one down, okay? That's our master statement at MACE, okay? We're the MACE Teachers Union. You cannot have good learning conditions until you first have good teaching conditions, okay? So this is our biggest issue right here. Is our big concern is that the children can't experience the most excellent teaching if teachers are not allowed to be creative in the classroom and be able to reach kids who may learn differently, may have different motivations, different strengths, different weaknesses, different styles of learning. You have to be able to veer from the cookie cutter approach, that standard thing in the classroom. We're not here saying you have axe murderers at the school, or somebody stole money, or we're having some kind of sex scandal. We're not saying that at all. The fact is, we know nothing about anything like that. We're concerned about how this pattern is, no pun intended, is beginning to emerge all over Georgia, and especially in Cobb County here, where you have a teacher. I mean, one teacher might teach out of the box, may be very creative, may be the best teacher in the class, in the whole school, but no, that teacher has to teach exactly like the teacher in room 2 over here, right? And room 3, they all got to be teaching the same way.
And you know that Mr. Watson dictates this, because a lot of that's being dictated by the board. You know that.
Well, I'm not saying that it's not being promulgated out of the board policies. I don't think it'd be by board policy that they would be dumb enough to say we want everybody to have a cookie cutter approach. But maybe some of the educrats at the central office have administratively implemented this throughout the school system. It might not be the board per se. It could just be the educrats, the bureaucrats.
Trust me when I tell you it's the board per se.
And
it could be.
Who are you? Are you with any particular
Well, I gave you my card. I'm Dr. Trotter. I'm John Trotter with the Metro Association of Classroom Educators, better known as MACE. These are all MACE staff people, right? All these are Mr. Barnes here. And Mr.
What kind of organization is it?
Teachers Union. Teachers Union only for classroom educators. We don't allow anybody for classroom educators.